Continuing coverage of breaking news this morning as we are looking back at the legacy of Reverend Jesse Jackson.
Overnight, we learned the longtime civil rights activist, Baptist minister, and two-time presidential candidate died at the age of 84. NBC's Dan Shinneman has more.
Measure human rights by one yardstick.
Jesse Jackson was never elected president, but he may have paved the way for someone that was.
We must have democracy and adequate representation. We demand our share.
The South Carolina native was in college when he became involved in civil rights. He joined the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, or SCLC, which was led by Martin Luther King Jr. With King, he was part of the Selma to Montgomery marches, and he was in Memphis when King was gunned down in 1968.
I dashed to the steps, and there's a picture of Anthony Young, and I'm pointing in this direction because when the bullet came from here, not from there.
After a career as an activist, in 1983, Jackson entered politics.
I am somebody.
He announced he would run for the Democratic nomination for president, just the second African American to do so.
I challenge you to join that coalition, become a part of this new broad-based drive to progressive change in our nation.
Pundits didn't take him seriously, but many voters did. Jackson won more than 18% of the vote. 4 years later, he made another run for the White House. This time, he won 11 contests, but again, fell short of the nomination.
And you can't thank the Lord for the food that you're about to receive if it's not there for you to receive.
While he never ran for president again, he remained active, and in November of 2008, he was in Chicago when Barack Obama became the first African-American elected president. 5 years later, scandal rocked Jackson's family. His son, Jesse Jackson Jr., pled guilty to wire and mail fraud charges and served time in a federal prison. But the personal setbacks did not stop Jackson.
Will we go backwards by fear and hate, or forward by hope and healing? We must make a choice.
He never stopped his fight for social justice. Dan Shinneman, NBC News.